Now I'm going to demonstrate this with the axles all the way back, and this is going to suck. Now I just backed it in here, all right, and it took me forever. I forgot to press the record button, so you're not going to be able to see it. So we're going to attempt it again, but I just want to show you what it's like to pull out of the space with your axles all the way back with this much room. Again, we have like 40 feet in front of us, all right, and just watch how difficult that is. Okay, so we don't have any swing of the trailer, so we're going to go ahead and pull forward. All right, we're going to get really close. We're going to be hugging this guy's mirror. All right, and like if I played this in reverse, it would look like it was simple, but I got to keep going as much. Here we go. All right, so now I drive straight. It's important that you do this, okay? And take if you are to pull out with your axles all the way to the rear. All right, so pull out nice and slowly. Again, we have no swing of the trailer. Right now I'm just trying to move my trailer from the center over to the right. Okay? Like what you could do, actually what you may want to do is actually here. Go back to the left and all the way to the right. And okay. Straight back. All right. The reason why we're doing that is that we're just trying to shift our trailer over as much as we possibly can. All right, which will make it. You're trying to give yourself as much room as possible. And if you are pulling out of a space, pull out to the left. Don't pull to the right, because you're turning the turn into a blind side, and you'll end up possibly shaving this guy off. Okay, so let's go to the right because I want to drive straight. Okay, cool. Now we're just going to drive straight as much as we can. And chances are I'm going to turn too late to where I would end up hitting a guy if I didn't stop. All right, so okay, I'm going to turn now and stop. Okay, let's just do a little bit of a 3-point turn here. Not too much, because we don't want the side of us hitting over here. Okay. Okay, that's probably enough. Let's turn hard. Now we need to keep our front of the trailer. Sorry, we need to keep the front of our truck hugging everything over here. All right, this is how you're maximizing the space. All right, if we're gonna hit it, okay, just stop. Trust me, if you don't be doing these things, you might end up hitting. Okay, off to the left. Let's pull forward. Okay. Okay, missing. We got a little bit of room here. No, see? I'm not going to be able to get out. Okay. How do I do that? How do I get out? How do I get out? Again, you still haven't even witnessed me get in there. So, what we're going to do? We're going to turn. What are we going to do? We're going to go in reverse. Okay? And we're going to back it up. Okay? And then we're going to go off this way. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, the fact that I did this in reverse and I didn't press record is really infuriating, because now I know I'm going to have to do it again. All right. I think that did something. What it did, it's hard to explain. So, but basically, I put it into a hard jackknife. Okay. And then I'm going off to the left and then back again. All right. I think it's because basically I'm pushing it out. Like, even though I'm in reverse, the trailer is going forward. Okay, if you can, whoops, it is. Like, as you can see, the trailer is actually coming out of the space. But anyway, all right, let's try again. All right, hugging everything. If you're not hugging it, you're not maximizing the amount of room. Hold on, look at this. I think I'm out. We are out. All right. Let's try this in reverse now. Okay. I don't want to do this because having your axles all the way to the rear sucks when you have very little room over here. And of course, when you have plenty of room here, that's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine to have your axles all the way forward. But again, it's just not good. Just having your axles forward is more beneficial. All right, I was able to back it up in one shot while I go nearly. Okay, This one's going to be a lot of pull forwards. We're looking at a crazy amount of pull forwards. Okay. We got to hug this. We definitely got to hug. This point right here has to hug this this truck right here. Okay, I'm just going to put it over here. Okay, and if I'm not, I'll show you a little trick on how to get closer, I suppose. I'll try. Okay, we need to get that line. There we go. Looking, is it close enough? Again, if it's not hugging it, see, that's not hugging it. That's like a good 1.5 feet. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go off to the left. Am I going to go off to the left? No, I'm just going to drive straight. I'm going to drive straight. And there we go. Let's try that. That should have gotten us a little closer. Okay. Again, we're going to get really close to these guys. All for the entire process. Oh. Okay, that's good. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and put ourselves into a nice hard jackknife now as much as we can. Okay. You saw how much trouble it was to pull out, so you can just imagine what it's like to back in. Okay. Okay, all I can do right now is just this. I can't, whoopsie daisy. I'm going to hit that guy, and it probably did. All right, let's pull off. Let's go forward here. And let's try that. Okay. Hard left. And back to a jackknife. Shockingly enough, I'm actually doing better this time around. But okay, so I have to get in this angle, so I'm going to go off to the left, which is going to basically push, even though I'm going, the truck's going forward, the trailer's going backwards. And of course, you're stretching the crap out of your airlines. You really are. But they're meant to be stretched. And of course, I'm barely hitting the back fender here, okay? The back wing, or sorry, I can't remember what it's called. Okay, I'm going to go forward. Going to go forward. Ooh, all the way to the right. All right, let's try this. Let's see if I can get it in there. There we go. All right, back again. All right, pull. Yeah, this is a tough one. All the way to the left. Can I go to the right? Okay, let's try this. Let's pull out all this way. Let's reduce that angle between the truck and the trailer at this point right here. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try to chase it in. Okay, again, we're dealing with these trucks over here. All right, this is looking good. All right, pull forward. This is much better time than the one when I forgot to actually press the record button. Okay. Okay, there we go. Didn't even lose a life. Not that this is a real parking space anyway, but whatever. Okay, cool. We're not center, so let's try get center. Okay. All right. Oopsie daisy. Let's pull forward. I'm not going to do it with the blind spots on. You can. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't want to. It's just that wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun. God knows how many times I get out and looking. All right. Cool. Anyway, we're done. Please like and subscribe. If you have a suggestion of a real customer that you would like me to go over, I'm more than happy to take it into consideration and put it on my list, and eventually I will get to it. Of course, if you, I have a TikTok as well. If you want to check out my videos on TikTok, cool. All right, we're done. We're done here. Finally done here. Later. Goodbye.